And we are back here to show us how to plan some guilt-free summer cookouts. It is Dr. Wendy Bazilian. Welcome back to the show, Dr. Wendy. And thinking of, oh, it looks beautiful there. Wow, that looks nice.
Welcome.
Oh. Take us away, Dr. Wendy.
Yeah. That was so nice. Think about the burgers, right? The burgers, just saying the word has my stomach agrowl. What are ways we can enjoy the urge, but not slap on all the extra calories?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's a great place to start, because what is a healthy summer cookout, or any summer cookout, without the burgers? You know, the thing is that I'm a big fan of carbohydrates, you know, and all this bread baking, I've been participating in it, but I've said it once and I'll say it a bazillion times: too many doughy buns and you'll get some doughy buns. So the thing to do, sorry, out the gate, it's the sunshine. What we need to do is to think about maybe sizing down a little bit. There's a lot of options out there right now. You can make your own if you're baking bread, but you can size down. You can use like a dinner roll or a whole grain dinner roll, or some deli thins, or even those Hawaiian rolls. Even though they're not whole grain, they're smaller, and so you save almost half of the calories that way. Or if you do want to go bunless, you can use something like lettuce leaves, but I brought out actually some radicchio and some cabbage, because you can actually throw those on the grill for like 10 seconds, and you can put your burger in those and serve it beautifully. And another thing with the burgers, in order to stretch the meat and to add some nutrition, you can use some walnuts chopped up. They add omega-3 fats. They add a nice savory flavor. They add some fiber and some plant-based protein. Or you've probably heard you can chop up mushrooms to put in the burger meat also. And mushrooms bring not only a host of nutrients with them, but something called umami. And I feel like when they invented the word umami, they forgot the letter Y at the beginning. It should really be like yum-mommy, because that's what umami really is. It's that savory, delicious flavor. So that's what you can do with the burgers.
You know, Cal, my issue is portion control, because anytime there is a family style opportunity, I become a family of one myself, just in terms of the portion size. But there are ways.
I know.
Right? I mean, it's a family of one.
Ryan likes to order a burger for the table that he then eats himself. Like it's, I'll have the linguine and clams and the burger for the table.
I have friends like that also. Well, you know, this is not about foregoing something you really, really want to have. This is just about making it a little bit healthier. And you know what? If you size that burger down just a little bit, you won't really notice. So that's another, you know, a tip if you're looking to do that. You know, next
what
up
about
I have
the marinades. I'm just looking at your table there. What about the marinades that you can, you know, that can be something that gets you, that sneaks up on you, these marinades with lots of sugar in them.
Exactly. Some of the store-bought marinades, barbecue sauces are loaded with sugar and other items. And this is really an opportunity to raid your spice cabinet for a variety of reasons. So raid your spice cabinet. I'll have a recipe up on your website that's a nice little starter blend, but you can go with different kinds of blends, incorporate some rosemary and ginger and some smoked paprika, and make your own. All it takes is a little olive oil, vinegar, and a little bit of creativity in the spice cabinet. Or you might wonder why I have some dark beer here on the set and some green tea. Actually, research has shown that when you make marinades with herbs and spices or dark beer or green tea, that you can cut the harmful compounds that are generated on the grill when you're grilling things like beef and poultry and pork and fish by 50 to almost 90%. So this is another reason to create your own marinades. It adds flavor, but it also adds phytonutrients and protection as well.
No kidding. That is really important information that I swear I've never heard that before. That's really good to know.
Cheers to that. You know, and the studies that are coming out are out of UCLA, University of Michigan, and interestingly out of Spain and Portugal, where they've done this really great research on grilling and these interesting marinades.
Well, there's
now, listen,
let's take a quick break. Wait, hold your thought. Okay. Hold your thought there with those bowls. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Wendy is still on the set of Magnum PI when we come back right after this.
Welcome back, everybody. Dr. Wendy Bazilian is showing us some really great ways to have a healthier barbecue now that it's barbecue season and everybody's grilling all the time. Dr. Wendy, I don't really eat meat. I'm not a big chicken person. I don't eat burgers. I don't really eat that much fish. I'm more of a plant protein person. What about salads? Are there healthy salads and slaws and things that I can enjoy when I go to a barbecue or have a barbecue?
Yeah, definitely. And there are great things that you can bring along too if you're attending, if we get back to the new normal. But right now, while we're hosting at home, classics are potato salad and coleslaw, of course. And instead of the gooey mayonnaise-y one, certainly you can swap some of it out for some Greek yogurt. And so you can do that with some mayonnaise. But I have 2 olive oil and vinegar based salads here. And this is a terrific way to go with some herby marinades. You can make your coleslaw in a little Ziploc bag. This one has a little orange juice and sesame seeds, super easy to make. And the potato salad's interesting because potatoes are much maligned. They get sort of the bad rap. But actually, when you cook potatoes and then cool them down, so when they are served cool, they actually increase a resistant starch, which helps with fat burning and satiety. So it's like a fiber that comes up when you actually cool potatoes. So it could act in your favor as well. And then I have
satiety. Satiety is a word I've never known how to pronounce, and you just showed me how, and I thank you for that.
Little bonus for today. It's my business
It's a bonus.
to know that. But
I know. Thank you.
Satiety, you're
what
welcome.
about the desserts? What are your tips on the desserts here?
Yeah, well, here's a great one. Sometimes just plain berries aren't so festive, although these are a gorgeous bowl of berries, so I think that they stand alone. But you can make a wonderful mixed berry cobbler. In fact, I made this just this morning. It's like gorgeous. This is a crumble with some oats in it. It's so easy to make, and you throw it on the grill. And so you don't have to heat up your kitchen, which is terrific in the summertime if you use your cast iron pan. And here's a special one for you. Homemade whipped cream in a ball jar. You just put, this is single serving, 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, a little bit of sugar, maybe a couple teaspoons, vanilla, and I put in a little beet powder. You can add like food coloring if you want or something, and you shake. It's great for the kids, and it'll be ready in 2 or 3 minutes, and you've got homemade whipped cream to put on your mixed berries, which is a lot of fun.
I mean, a crumble. Like I can't even make it the rest of the hour now that we're talking about a crumble. I'm so excited.
I just want to. All I want is a crumble. That's all I love.
I love a good crumble.
Me too.
Dr. Wendy, we've got these tips and more up on our website. Great to see you and your view. Thank you very much for coming on with those great tips.
Thanks,
you, Dr. Wendy.
Be well. Bye.
You
Bye.
too.
I mean, literally, I'm waiting for Magnum to drive through the back.
I mean, that's so elegant.
It was very nice. It was like a little vacation for us.